Good morning, friends. This is Short here to read you another Frank Asch book. I've been talking about this a lot, and I went to my public library and they ordered the books that I wanted, and so I can't wait to read them to you. The first one I'm going to read to you is called Mooncake, and as you can see, the bear is eating a cake by Frank Asch. And he dedicates this book to Devon and the Cascos. Maybe you've heard this book before. Love this author. And Little Bear is so sweet. One summer night, Bear and his friend Little Bird sat down to watch the moon. After a while, Little Bird said, "I think I feel hungry." "Me too," replied Bear. "And you know what I wish? I wish I could just jump up and take a bite out of the moon. Mmm, how delicious would that be?" "How do you know?" chirped Little Bird. "Maybe the moon doesn't taste good at all. Maybe it tastes terrible." Bear thought for a moment. Then he went inside and got his bow and arrow, and with a piece of string he attached the spoon to the arrow. What do you think he's planning on doing, friends? Then he went outside again and shot the spoon at the moon. Did it work? "I knew that wouldn't work," said Little Bear. "The moon is just too far away. What you need is a rocket ship." "Then I shall build one," said Bear. The very next day, Bear went to the junkyard and bought everything he thought he would need to build a rocket ship. All summer long, Bear and Little Bird worked and worked, but when fall came, the rocket ship was still not finished. "I would like to go with you," said Little Bird, "but winter is coming and I must fly south with the flock." So Bear and Little Bird said goodbye. When it began to get cold and the leaves fell off the trees, Bear got sleepy. But instead of climbing into bed and sleeping through the winter, he kept right on working. He worked and worked until his rocket ship was finished. And look what color he painted it. Can you read that? Red. Then he climbed inside and began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But before he could reach the end, he fell asleep. He slept and slept and slept until one night the wind knocked over his rocket ship. Bear had never been awake in the winter before, and when he opened his eyes, he saw all the snow, and he thought that he was, where do you think? Yeah, on the moon. He climbed out of his rocket ship, scooped up some snow, and made a little mooncake. Then he tasted it. It tasted like something he had tasted before, but he wasn't quite sure what it was. While he thought about that, he decided to go for a walk. He didn't want to go too far because he was afraid that he would get lost, so he just walked in a big circle. After a while, he came upon his own paw prints in the snow. See them? These paw prints are too big to belong to a moon mouse or even a moon raccoon, thought Bear. Maybe they were made by a moon bear or perhaps a terrible moon monster. He felt scared, so he ran back into his rocket ship and he prepared for takeoff. And he began the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again he fell asleep. This time he slept until spring. And one day his little friend Bird returned and woke him up. "How was everything down south?" asked Bear. "Just fine," said Little Bird. "Did you go to the moon?" asked Little Bird. "Sure did," said Bear. "And how did the moon taste?" asked Little Bird. "Was it terrible?" "No," replied Bear. "It was delicious." And that is why I love reading Frank Asch books. I have two more to read to you at some point, but that's the one for now. And I also want to show you the shirt that I'm wearing. I just got this and I love it. It's three flowers and it says faith, well, sorry, faith, love, faith, hope, and love. It's hard to read upside down. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that book, and I have two more to read to you. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. And when you see the moon tonight, if you see the moon tonight before you go to sleep, give it a wave. All right, friends. See you next time.